Hey, good morning, America, and happy Easter 2020. As all of us are locked down for this bullshit virus, I've got some great tips that we're going to share for you, because if you're like many Americans, you are needing to go out to get essentials, but now states are starting to pull some ridiculous tyranny and saying you can't come into the store unless your face is covered. Well, all of the places are stockpiling these N95 masks, so we've got a couple home do-it-yourself masks, because technically all the law says is it has to be covered, it just doesn't have to be effective. So we're going to go a couple steps here. I've got my lovely assistant, my beautiful wife, Jen. She's really excited to be in another ridiculous Facebook video of mine, but here we go. So what we're going to do is we've got our first step. If you don't have a regular mask, don't be afraid. Just go in your wife's panty drawer. You want to make sure that they're a little less embarrassing, and make sure there's no ketchup stains or anything like that. No, or no, butt floss or whatever you want to call it. But the contour of the panty, as long as they're not too skimpy, is actually really good for covering your face. So I'll demonstrate. This is a pair of a sleek one. If you want just more of like a city look, we can go with something like this. It's a nice, it contours really well. You've got great peripheral vision. It covers the mouth and nose. So it's stopping about as effective as a paper napkin, which is also ridiculous, and that's what we like. So as you can see, a little adjustment. You want to look a little more stylish? Just take your favorite ball cap. Throw your ball cap on, not too ridiculous. It doesn't look any more ridiculous than some old dude walking around with a respirator around his neck, not even wearing it.
It looks ridiculous.
Now, if you're going out somewhere and you need a little more coverage, you might be moving around a little more active, somewhere in a park maybe for some exercise. Clearly, I don't do a whole lot of it. We've got more like the sport panty, okay? And you're going to go with something like this. This is a nice nylon stretch. It really contours everything. It feels like wearing a bodysuit. Yep, and it seals really well. Again, good peripheral vision, a little bit blocking on the nose, but we can deal with it. I mean, we'll all have to make some sacrifices here during this manufactured pandemic. Now, if you're going out and you need some serious coverage and you're going to be interacting with a lot of people where social distancing isn't possible, go ahead and grab 2 ingredients. First thing you're going to need is a really good hoodie. Now, it can't be a great hoodie like this because, unfortunately, there's a Henley tie. You need the tie string. So we're just going to throw on our trusty old hoodie here. Everybody's got them. And you want to make sure that your strings are even because you're going to need those. Take the hood like that, right? We're all set. You got 2 options. You can go with a pot top. Something like this gives you a good handle to cover up or whatever. Slide it on in there, like so, pull the strings, boom, tie it, and you're good to go. As long as you don't need to fog up. This is about 99% ineffective, but it looks like you're covered, so people will believe it. If you need something way more, like say we're allowed to get sports back, and you were going to get to go into a stadium, here we go. Nothing better than a full homemade scuba suit. Take it, tie it, done. If this isn't ridiculous, and if this doesn't count as covering your face, I don't know what will. Anyway, happy Easter. Hope the tip helped. Stay safe, and don't believe the government.